Today we're going to be working on an Abstractuary prompt, and the prompt of the day is balance, and so I thought we'd do a little bit of collage, so stick around if you want to see what I get up to with this prompt. Hello and welcome to the Cosy Art Club here at Kooky Towers on a Sunday. And today, as promised, we're going to be working on one of the prompts from Abstractuary, which we've been following all month. If you haven't been following along, it's a month-long set of prompts to do with abstract art and learning about different artists and different styles of working. Today's prompt is balance, so that's what I'm going to be working with. And I've got kind of a general idea. I've got myself some toned paper out because I'm going to work with collage, which is a fun thing to do. I'm going to be doing scissory collage today. Sometimes I do rippy collage. Today it's going to be scissory. I need a glue stick. And I need a little place to do some gluing. A little gluing station, if you will. So let me grab out, actually, here. I'll grab out my little Teflon sheet. It's probably easiest to do. I can just put everything on there then. So balance can be taken in many ways. It could be, you could do something that's off balance. You could do something, I'm going to put that underneath the mat so you can see it. You could do something that is how to balance a piece of artwork, or you could actually take it literally and do something where things are balancing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I just want to have a look at some different papers. I don't think I want to use that one for now. I do like those together. I am very much drawn to these tealy colours, I have to say. And let's have a look. Don't know if that's going to be big enough for what I need it for. I've got two of those ones. How many things am I going to balance? That's the question. I like that one. That's cool. So, how are you all doing? If you've been doing Abstractuary, how have you been getting on? Have you enjoyed it? That's the main thing. Are you enjoying the process of putting together shapes and learning about new art styles? I always found it a huge eye-opener because something that you think looks quite simple ends up being quite difficult. It's the same with a lot of things where you hear these simple songs. In order to make them work, you have to be absolutely spot on with them. But I think this is just about playing. It's just about playing and learning about the different styles and enjoying them. I'm being quite brave here. I'm just going straight in. I should be planning. These are my painted papers I did in the summer last year when the weather was nice. And absolutely loved sitting outside in the sunshine and playing around with papers. Quite like those two together. So what kind of a shape are we going to balance with now? I'm going to go working with these oval shapes at a minute. So I quite like the idea of them all trying to balance on each other. I'm not going to glue that one down for now. Put the lid back on the glue, Kooky. Yes, you must do that. So then we'll go in with one of these orangey ones, I think. So let's chop a lot off that one. Let's see how it goes. I am liking that. See, some of these prompts they can be quite simple. They're as difficult or as take as long as you want them to. So it's a bit like how long's a piece of string. It depends on the technique that you want to go for. If you want to paint these, it's going to take a bit longer. Working with collage, I always find is quite freeing because you've already got the colours and things set out on your painty papers. You've just got to decide on the shapes that you want to use within your work and whether you add anything into the background for interest as well. See, I do love this. I actually love that. I'm going to use this bit. So I'm going to cut myself the smallest ovally shape out of this bit. She says, missing a corner. Ooh. So if you have been enjoying this process, do I want to try and balance? Ooh. I don't know how to balance now. How do I balance? I quite like that actually. If you've been enjoying the process of working at a prompt, maybe you've done a few in a day where you've not had a little bit of spare time, it's all well and good. However you do this is fine. Even if you don't finish them all by the end of the month and you still want to work with them, that is a good sign because that means you're enjoying the process and you want to continue. For those people who have kept up and want to continue with something else, well, maybe you should think about the 100-day project. I know 100 days sounds quite a while, but the 100-day project is something where you decide on a thing that you are going to do for 100 days. It's kind of a really good reset if you haven't been working continuously on pieces or you want to get back into the swing of things by giving yourself that impetus to come and just turn up every day and make something. And there are many considerations that you can put towards this. So if you want to do artwork, size is always a good thing. For mine this year, I have committed myself to doing small abstracty style pieces of artwork that I could then put into some card. These boys here, let me show you. I want to make 100 cards so to fit that aperture there. So I have cut out myself some pieces to get myself started of both watercolour paper and a mixed media. The Peter Pauper ones actually. I'll show you those too. I will show you, they're in my drawer here somewhere. These artist tile sets. So I've got some of those and I've got some watercolour paper cut to the same size as that, and that's going to give me a good size for doing something every day, I think. I'll show you the one that I've done for today as well, because that's already completed earlier today and in the bag. Just working on trying to get the balance of this now. So my last piece, you can see how quick this was. And if you set yourself a quick, you could do a quick collage every day, couldn't you? That would be an awesome challenge to do. I do a daily, well, I haven't been doing it as daily as I want to because I've been busy with other challenges. But usually when I haven't got anything on, I will do a daily collage in the morning just to get my brain working. So just to show you a little bit, I've got a few of these. These are my Pink Pig books. But simple little collages or little paintings or little doodles. And a small book like this isn't daunting. You know, I don't find this daunting, and I can just settle into just doing something in that book. So that's always on my side here for when I want to quickly just jump into something. And you could use the 100-day project for that. It doesn't have to be artwork. You could do stitchery, or something like that. You could commit to 100 days of stitchery where you do small pieces towards a scroll, perhaps. That would be a good 100-day project. It's all down to your own rules, that's what I'd say. So you make the rules for yourself. You are your own art police or whatever in this accord. And you're making a commitment to yourself to turn up and do the thing. Basically, that's what I think. Now, I feel this needs something. I feel it needs a line. So I need to find myself a pen, which I did have earlier, which appears to have run away. Bear with. Okay, I found this Pentel. Is it Pentel? I'm not sure, actually. Sorry, I'm just eating a jelly. It's the brush ink pens. So I'm going to try and do something to add movement into my piece. I don't know if it'll work, but you know what? I'm just going with it now. Just a few lines, because I fancied a few lines. I was going to take it to there, and I'm going to call that done. So as I said, you can take as much or as little time as you want on prompts. For this one, I knew it was going to be quite a quick prompt for me, because it's been I've had a busy day, number one thing. So I kind of think of what can I do within the time that I've got. So instead of freaking myself out thinking I've got to create a piece of art that's going to take me so long, I kind of think, what can I do within the time that I'm allotted to do it? And collage is one of those things that you can do fairly quickly. So that's my piece for balance today. Really quickly, I know. But let me show you what I did earlier for the 100-day project. I actually took it out with me to photograph because I have been out today. But that's my first piece. So it's on one of those Peter Pauper card things, as you can see. And it's a piece with some watercolour, some gouache, some ink, pen, a bit of pencil. But those are the hemi gouaches. I don't know if you saw my video the other day of the hemi gouaches. So it's got some of those on. It's got a little bit of glitz in there as well, as you would probably expect from me. But it is a lovely way of just doing a little something every day and trying to make yourself accountable for turning up, as I said. So 100 days sounds like a long time, and I suppose it is. I'm kind of at a stage where I create something every day. So, and I've got a lot of projects going. I've got a lot of projects on at the moment, and I keep adding to my list of things that I want to make. So I'm I'm in the mode of turning up every day and doing something. But there are times when I haven't been, and to do something smaller is much less to bite off, if you know what I mean. You don't have to get a great big huge sketchbook and commit to doing a whole page every day. Something small, something achievable, something that you can do every day is a great way to go for the 100 days project. You can start now. There's no stopping you. Even if you start tomorrow, you can easily catch up for now for the 100 days and take part. And just join in. On Instagram, there's a little hashtag that you put, which is called Do the 100 Days Project, or the 100 Days Project. There are many different hashtags that can be used. But if you check out the 100 Days Project website, I will try and leave a link in the description box below where you can go and check that out. Because we only have got a few days left of Abstractuary. We're doing really well. I am seeing some beautiful pieces from people coming through. And I've been loving having a look around and seeing what everybody else has done for the prompts. And there has been some lovely, lovely work. And I do hope the people who've been taking part have enjoyed taking part in it this year. I would really like to do it again next year. I'm going to wait for you guys to tell me whether it's something that you'd like to do again, because this was the third one. It's the third Abstractuary I've done. Next year will be year 4. It's always a February, because February is one of those months where you're kind of in between. It's a shorter month, so it's easier to maybe commit to. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Abstractuary. Next week in the Cosy Art Club, we'll be doing something else, which is not to do with Abstractuary. So if you enjoyed this, and you've enjoyed turning up and seeing what I do occasionally for different things, as I say, sometimes things take longer, sometimes things are quicker to do. You could do a couple. If you've got a bit of time and you want to spend a bit more time on it, you could just spend more time on composition or trying out different ways of the thing that you have made. So that's always an option. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed turning up to the Cosy Art Club, and we'll be back again next week with something else. As I said, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, but I'll try and remember to put something in the community post as to what we're going to be doing. So that's a thing for me to try and remember, to put something up there to tell you what we're going to be doing in the Cosy Art Club next Sunday. I hope you've had a brilliant weekend, and I hope you're going to have a fabulous week ahead, doing some artwork or some stitchery or some knitting or some crochet, and just generally having a blooming good time. Bye for now.